it is a celebration of film, just from it being on 70 millimeter alone, you know, and just every aspect of his style of filmmaking, from the script to the casting to the production designer, the costumes. It's all about making movies. Like, what does he say when every day at a certain point?
Why? We're gonna do it again. One more time. Why?
Because we love making movies, and that's from Quentin, you know, and that he genuinely feels that, and it's infectious, and everyone who comes to work wants to give him all they have, and there's no place on earth anyone would rather be.
He loves to, which sometimes goes way over my head because I'm just nowhere near. I'm not a cinephile. I don't know 1/1,000,000th of what he knows in terms of film, or really any of the other actors either. But his ability as a writer and as a director to interweave all kinds of historical element of you, of characters you've played, of characters the other actors have played, of interweaving the characters themselves. It's just endless. I mean, it's just
I feel like he knows more about us as actors than we know about ourselves.
He really does. Actually.
And he knows more about our body of work than we know.
Yeah.
Because his mind is just like the steel
does.
trap. Like, he can remember lines from movies that, you know, I don't remember at all, or characters I don't, you know, remember that I even played. But he'll also remember the commercials that played during a Virginian in 1968 or something. You know, it's like, it's crazy.
It is sad to be asked questions that you just have to go, I'm sorry, Quinn, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't even know I worked with him.
And on the set, if we ever had a question in a movie, it'd be like, ask Quentin, ask Quentin.
Yeah, ask Quentin, you know. It's also his style to create something on paper that he's already heard voices for. Then he goes and gets those voices, puts the face with a voice, and then he's hired you for a reason, you know. While we give him tremendous props and credit and all of it deserved, he puts some people together who know what they're doing. They know how to create characters, these people. They've every one of them done it. And he fully intends and expects to see you do it again. That's not a pressure, that's a reward. And every one of us had it. And we don't drop that. We don't, this group doesn't drop that baton.
And the writing also is so good, and the actors are so good that, like, we know Sam's speech backwards and forwards. I mean, we've read it a million times. You watch Sam do it, every time he does it, you're surprised. Even knowing what's coming, you're still watching the next take and being surprised by what Sam's doing and forgetting what's coming next. It's just a phenomenon.
There's so many times in this movie where the other actors got to enjoy each other. Just things that they did, and it was you could just feel that wash over the group when it happened. We all knew that was like, oh, that's a pure moment for that character, and to be a part of it, that's really ensemble
like,
acting, you know.
Just like, and the small things too, like Damien plucking that chicken.
Yeah.
All that rage, like.
Yeah. He's got some line readings in this that are
hilarious.
I mean, I have to say, Damien has line reading. Of all the people in the movie that say things, I have to say, I think 30 years from now, you're gonna hear people still saying, you know, some of the lines that Damien says because of the way he says them, just the way he sounds.
And also, this is a movie like you can go back and see 8 times. You know, you can go back and watch and track each person because, like you said, it's also a mystery. And once you've seen it and you know, then to go back and re-watch it and just focus on one character, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I'll go first because I'm the one bringing in the bounty, and my job is well drawn out. His job is to take these horrible people that have done horrible things out of society and bring them in to be tried. Other bounty hunters just take these horrible people out of society, kill them, and collect the bounty. This guy doesn't do that, and because of that, a story takes place. The bounty he's bringing in is a very, 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 at least to him, the audience has got to find out yes or no, a very dangerous, very, very bad cat.
She's an angel, really. And you'll see that. She's a sweetheart. She's got a heart of gold. And, no, she's very feral, and she just wants to survive. And she's crazy like a fox, but she's a lot smarter than this guy.
That's very true.
And he's got like brute force, but not a lot else. And she's not afraid of brute force. She grew up with it. So that's not where she's afraid. And if she does feel any vulnerability, she's not going to show it. She's just thinking, and trying to figure out how to survive this and how to get out of this situation. She wants to live. We all do. So, Daisy's like all of us, really.